Aloha friends, it's Robert Stehlik here at Blue Planet. We've taught thousands of people how to kayak at our rental location in Haleiwa on the river. And in today's video, I'm going to give you some basic tips for kayaking for the first time, just very basic instructions. So let's get into it. Okay, so when you're ready to go out for the first time, it's really important to choose the right conditions and the right equipment. So in terms of equipment, I got a real stable kayak here. It's a fishing kayak. It's wide, it's flat on the bottom. It's real stable in the water. So this is a great kayak for first timer, especially if you're a little bit heavier and you need more stability. Having a wider, stable kayak really helps. And the other thing that's really important is to go out in the right conditions. So this kind of water where it's smooth and calm, there's no currents, no wind, no chop, no waves. That makes it a lot easier for your first time. If you go out in rough conditions, it's going to be a lot more challenging. It's also nice to go in warm weather where the water is comfortable. So if you do fall in, you're not going to be freezing cold or get hypothermia and so on. So make sure you're safe, wear a life jacket, and go out in safe conditions and calm water. When you're setting up your kayak, make sure you're upright in the kayak. You don't want to be leaning back too much. You want to have a nice upright position, your knees slightly bent, and that'll give you a nice comfortable paddling position. So to get in the kayak, I find the easiest way is to sit right down into it with your backside first instead of trying to climb onto it. If you're trying to climb onto your kayak and stand on it, it's going to be pretty tippy. So ideally you want to keep both your feet on the bottom and then put your back kind of to the kayak and then sit down right into the seat like this and then swing your legs inside. So let's talk a little bit about the paddle grip. You want to have a nice wide grip on the paddle, a little bit further than shoulder width apart. If you use the paddler's box, put the paddle on your head and make right angles with your elbows. That'll give you about a good paddle grip width. And then keep a kind of a loose grip with on the paddle. Make a ring with your thumb and front finger and kind of keep your pinky loose so that way you can get more reach with your paddle. And then get a nice smooth catch on either side and then propel yourself forward. To turn the kayak, you can put the blade behind you and paddle backwards. Make a backward steering stroke or a forward steering stroke kind of out to the side will make your kayak turn faster. And then to propel yourself forward, you want to use not just your arms, but like your core muscles. So use a twisting motion when you're paddling to engage your legs a little bit, pushing with your leg, and then using a twisting motion to propel yourself forward, not just your arms. And sit on top kayak leg. This is very user-friendly. It's easy to get back up on. It does have a little bit of higher center of gravity because like this one even has a comfortable seat on it, which is nice and comfortable. But if you're struggling with balancing, sit inside kayak, your center of gravity is lower because you're basically sitting on the bottom of the kayak. So you're almost below water level with your bottom, and that brings your center of gravity down. So if you need to go sideways, like towards a dock or something like that, you can put the paddle out next to you and paddle the kayak sideways, kind of pull yourself sideways. You just want to make sure you pull the paddle out before it gets to the edge of the kayak, because otherwise it can kind of get sucked underneath the kayak. Coming back in is similar to going out. Basically, you definitely don't want to stand up on your kayak. It's going to be tippy. So what I like to do is put both feet on the bottom like this, and then stand up out of the kayak. And just always watch your back, be safe. To carry a kayak is a good idea, especially a heavier one, to have someone helping you, but you can also drag it with the handle. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the Blue Planet Surf YouTube channel, and we'll see you on the water. Aloha.